Hey there, we're back. So, the dough has risen, which I'll show you in a minute. And one of the things that I mentioned before in my last video is that in preparation for this time, you would, while the dough is rising in your microwave or wherever you've got it rising, you do a variety of preparation things like getting the cinnamon and sugar ready and getting the butter ready. And one of the other things is to get your pans ready. So I used my paper towel here with some shortening on it, and I went all over the bottom of the pan, all over the sides of the pan with the shortening, and so now we've got shortening all over the pan. And I have the 3 pans because I only have 3 pans, and then with the extra dough that I'm going to have left over, I'm going to have 9 cinnamon rolls left over. What I'm going to do with that is, and I will show you, I'm going to wrap it up in some wax paper with some little dividers that I've cut up, and then I will put them in a baggie that I've labeled cinnamon rolls, the date, and what to do. So we will do that as well as make 1 pan, and then I will not show you how to do the others because it'll be just the same as the 1 pan. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my timer for 13 minutes or 12 minutes over here, and we'll see if we can squeeze this into that little time limit. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Okay, maybe I should go 13. Okay, so another thing that I do in preparation is I take my my jug here that has warm water in it. Anyway, and I put it in the way back of one cupboard, and then I take my cup of water and I put it in the microwave, and I will do the same thing I did when I put it in there. I'll zap it for a minute before I put the stuff in there, and maybe I should just do that right now. I'll just set it for 1 minute now. 1 minute. Okay. All right. So this is my dough that I will show you. It's all risen. Oh, yay! Put my little thingy over here. That is my dough. Yay! It rose. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I have this little teeny tiny cutter that I'm going to cut it in half with. After I kind of pull it over to the side a little bit. I'm going to cut it in half. If you have a bigger cutter, great. I do not. I'm going to cut it in half with this. Okay. And then I need to cover this, and I'll do that in a second. I'm going to pull out my these are my 2 thin sheets that I have. And they're just plastic, and they work really, really great. They've survived all this time. They're great. Okay. Now, with the dough here, I'm just kind of trying to get it into a rectangle shape before I sit it down to roll it. That's good enough. Okay, and then I put it half and half because I've got 2 sheets here. But once I get it down, it's not going to move all over the place or anything. Okay, so I have that there. I'm going to cover up this other half with my thingy, my towel, with my wet towel. And then it can just sit around. It can just sit wherever. I'm going to move it over here. I think that'll be good. Actually, move it a little further and put, I have a plate and I have a rolling pin. So every time I'm done using my rolling pin, I kind of stick it over on the plate. So we're going to roll it out. And I move everything out of the way so I don't knock anything over. I got my water. Okay, I'm going to scoot this out of the way just a tad. Okay, and then roll it out. So roll it out really thin. And this takes a while, sorry. But I try and roll it out really thin. And my microwave's telling me it's done. I'll turn it off so I don't have to listen to it anymore. Cut it into 18, for the square pans that I use, I cut it into 18 rolls so that 9 can go in each roll, in each pan, sorry. And I'm pushing really hard on it so that it will roll out thin. I think I'll just keep on rolling it this way instead of rolling it this way more, because I think it's as long as I need it. Now I just need to be wider. Sorry, I'm not saying anything at the moment. Talks amongst yourselves. Go get a drink of water, take a sip of water. Be ready in just a second here. Just want to make sure it's thin as possible. Maybe other people like them thick, and I'm sure it really doesn't even matter. I think we've got it. I think it's probably good enough. That looks good to me. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my soft butter that I prepared. Okay. And stick this in my other bowl for the other one. Okay, so this is 2 tablespoons of butter. I think that's all I'll need. I make it really, really thin. Just trying to make sure you can see it. What I need is a spatula at this moment to get all that out, but we're just going to use the old knife. I do have more butter over there, so I don't need to worry too much. Okay, so this I think will be good enough. We'll find out. We'll just put it really thin everywhere. I even go right up to the edges. Okay, so go all the way to the edges. That's what I do because we'll be fine later when we're rolling it up I don't need to leave any kind of a edge or anything because it's going to rise just enough to where I can pinch it closed and it'll be just fine. What's my timer say over here? That says I have 5 minutes left. Woo! Well, okay, Speedy Gonzalo here. Go to the edges, edges, edges. Okay. All right, I think we're good there. That's gonna be good enough, okay? Okay. So next thing we do is sprinkle on our cinnamon sugar mixture here. It's white sugar, brown sugar. I mentioned all scoot away from the edge so I'm not too close there. I mentioned all the measurements in the other video. Gotta concentrate on putting it on now. But it's got flour, white sugar, brown sugar, and cinnamon. And you want it all on there. Maybe I should just stop enough with the, since we're doing a demo, I don't know, just okay, la-da-da. Oh, that's a little too much there. Genevieve. Okay. Well, that was okay. Let's never mind about that. Okay, so then you roll it up. Okay. And you just take one side, start rolling it a little bit, kind of make it all equal. Some it's going to be not rolled up very much, some of it is. Okay. Do it like this. Just pull it up a little bit, pull it over, you don't need to be real careful. Okay. Okay, now when it comes to the edge here, what I do is this. I'll show you. Pull it up, pinch, 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 pinch. 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 Pull it up, pinch, pinch, pinch. Pull it up, pinch, pinch. Okay, so pat it down. And then, and you'll want to keep it pinched. Okay, then I cut it in half. This one's going to be for the pan over there. I'm going to cut 9 pieces. So I'm going to kind of go 1, 2, I'm going to mark it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, cut it with my knife. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my pan here, and it's got all kinds of cinnamon sugar there. So I'm going to stick it over here, and then I'll show you in a second. Okay. Put this one down because it's the end. Put this one next to it. And I don't tilt it until I get to my pan. So I bring it over and then tilt it and put it in the pan. Pick it up, put it in the pan. And I space them apart like that. Okay? 9 goes in the pan. Next one. Next one. Next one, don't tilt it. Next one, don't tilt it. Next one, like that. Okay. So there they are. I'm going to let them rise for an hour in the cupboard that is going to be shut and has the pitcher of warm water in it. Okay, so that's that. And this shows me that I have actually no minutes left there. I'm going to now cut this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll work better. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I am getting all mixed up here. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now what we're going to do here is we are going to put all of this on here. Okay, we're going to put 4 here, and we're going to put little sheets of my wax paper in between. So we're going to put 4 and put a wax paper. It's 3. Okay, wax paper thing. Okay, we're going to roll that up. And put that in a Ziploc bag. Take this one. We're going to put down the one. And you can do this however you want. You can put the wax paper down before you put it on, or whatever you want to do there. These are going in the freezer. So, okay. Sorry, just a second. I really don't have very much time here. I think I'm just about out of time. So, I'm going to stop the video here in a second. You get the idea, and I'll show you what they look like after they've risen for an hour or hour and 10 minutes. And then we'll bake them, and I'll see you then. Okay, bye.